Hi guys, welcome back to Modern Wonder. It's your girl Sarah, says whatever you would like to call me. I know I've been missing a little. I'm sorry, life happens. Today I'm bringing to you a base routine. You know, the whole shebang, the foundation, concealer, all there that's got you looking sweet. How I have myself looking chiseled. Just how I slay my face, basically. We're gonna jump right in. Don't worry, I'm not gonna waste too much time. How if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, you know you want to. And don't worry, all products that I use in this video I will list below in the description. But I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna do my brows off camera and then I will be back, okay? And now I look bizarre, my brows aren't even, but it's okay. We're going straight in with some primer. So we're starting off with the Smashbox Smooth and Blur Primer. Can't lie to you, I adore this primer. It is a little pricey, but it's worth its coins. I've had it for almost a year now, so it's definitely worth the 20-something pounds I paid for it. And as you can see right off the back, it's already starting to blur and mattify the shine on my skin. As you can see compared to the other side, I just have skincare on, so that's fine. Going in with my foundation, I'm using the Pat McGrath foundation. This is just for showing purposes. I definitely do not use this on a daily basis, but this foundation is amazing. I go in with little dots first with my finger, and then I'll go over it with my brush. And I tend to use a patting stroke motion rather than, you know, a swirling stroke motion, simply because we've got skincare on, we've got our primer on. We don't want to leave streaks by moving products around. So patting is the best, and it ensures full coverage. Next, just ensure the blend is impeccable. I go over with my beauty blender, tap in just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Okay, time for concealer. Now, the Kevyn Aucoin Concealer Sensual Skin Enhancer is what it's actually called. I live by this. It is gospel. It is a beautiful concealer. Definitely high coverage. Definitely high coverage. A little goes a long way, but I just go in and paint, you know, the strokes that I want on my face. Go under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose. I also like to do a little reverse contour. And then when I'm blending this out, I start with where the concealer meets my foundation and I buff that out first. Next, I then go and buff out the concealer placed around my face. I go on my forehead, my chin, basically everywhere else, but I try and avoid touching directly under my eyes because I'm giving that time to dry a little bit more for heavier coverage, you know. I'm trying to make sure there's no creases, you can't see no designer bags, all of that. And then I'll go over and buff it in as much as possible with my beauty blender. Now to contour, to cream contour, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Espresso. I cannot lie to you, a little of this goes a long way as well. Like literally every single product that I use, I try to use minimal because at the end of the day, we're layering. And I buff this out first of all with my foundation brush again before going over it again with my beauty blender. Listen, blending is key. You can never overblend. Please blend, please blend. So I draw, I pat, and then I buff with my beauty blender. To blend my nose contour, I like to go in with a fluffy brush and I'll buff this towards my eyebrow. I prefer the way it looks that way. Now, I personally like that bright under eye look, like, you know, that illuminated look from the middle of the face. So I'm going in with a lighter concealer, and this is Medium Sand by Tarte Shape Tape. As you can see, the middle of my face is already beaming. I blend this out with my beauty blender. Now to set all the concealer on my face, I like to go in with the RCMA No Color Powder. And when I pop this on, when I bake in quotation marks, I don't actually bake with a thick, heavy layer of powder. Rather, I buff this powder in. So on the left, as you can see, I'm going to demonstrate. I don't bake as you can see there heavily. Rather, I'd like to buff my powder in so it's pushed into my skin and set properly because I don't leave it on for too long. I also like to drag this across, you know, my eye, as it gives my eye sort of a lifted look before going around the rest of my face and setting basically everywhere that I'd placed that concealer on previously. Now I'm going in with bronzer. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzer in Deep. I know it doesn't look dark, however, it does tie everything together, and I don't actually powder contour anymore. After watching a few Jackie Aina videos, I kind of scrapped that. Doesn't mean I'll never do it again, however, I just feel like my cream contour does enough. So I just go in with my bronzer and warm up my face. Then I'll take a little on my brush and also run this along the sides of my nose. Remember, dragging this product towards my brows so it blends better. This is the Sleek Base Duo Kit. So it basically, I broke it. It comes with a foundation and a pressed powder to match. I basically use this to wipe off any excess powder from under my eyes because personally, you know, it adds more setting power. You see what I'm doing there? However, we get rid of the excess. That's why I basically do not bake. It is just perfect. And then I'll go in with a bigger face brush and just buff off all the powder. Now I know I look ashy, but I promise you, this comes all together. It does. Now I'm going in with the Sleek blush. This is in Sahara. I know it looks light, but as you can see, once it's on my cheeks, it's nice and peachy. It's like a peachy, sort of orangey blush. It just looks beautiful on the melanin. I also rub a little of this on my nose. It's just a beautiful finishing touch. Now we're going into highlight, and this is the Be Perfect times Mitchell Sub-Zero palette. I like to suck my cheeks in to find the high points of my cheeks, so my cheekbones, which is why I take my highlighter down the bridge of my nose. I also take this on my forehead and my Cupid's bow, and the highlight shade I'm using is BODI-ODI-ODI, which is quite a bronze tone highlighter. And don't worry, I know it looks mad on my forehead, but we will fix that, just enhancing my beauty mark real quick. Then I drown in setting spray, as it then reduces the mattifying look and also just freshens up the skin a bit more. Now I'm going in with my beauty blender, as you can see, just to push this setting spray into my skin so it works better. Now what I'm doing here is using my bronze powder brush. I haven't added any extra products, but just using this brush, I'm going to blend over my face. It just brings everything together. Obviously we can't have ashy lips, so top that up with some Carmex and pose. This is the final. All right guys, so we're done, we're finished. This is the final result. This is just how I do my base, especially if I'm going somewhere nice. Can't lie, I do not do this on a daily basis because I don't wear makeup on a daily basis unless I'm stunting for the gram or I'm going out, which I rarely do. But I hope I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys liked this, please be sure to click the like button. Don't forget to comment down below if you'd like to see something similar or you'd like to learn something else. And also don't forget to share and subscribe. Love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to Modern Ones, and I'll be sure to see you in my next video. Have a great day, guys.